Welcome back everybody into another backtesting session. We were coming almost at the end of June of last year. It's funny because we are almost at the same dates of this year. And so we are looking at the week starting from Monday, June the 20th. And we can see that it's Juneteenth, so it's a public holiday. So we're going to see, I think I have the screenshot, but I don't know if we're going to actually trade it because, as you know, there's probably no volume whatsoever. On Tuesday, we have only some minor report coming up. We have a testimony on June the 22nd from Powell. On Thursday, we have the same, which is actually what happened these 2 days, Wednesday and Thursday of this year. So probably it's it's a yearly event. Let's see if it's going to actually affect the market, because this year didn't really affect too much. Jobless claims on Thursday, some PMIs at the end of the day, to close off the Friday with the Michigan consumer sentiment as always. And yeah, let's see if then if it's a fast week, we're going to move towards also the next one, but let's see. So this one will be in the middle. So okay, let's start with Juneteenth. So as I told you, yeah, it's a public holiday. So probably this year I wasn't even looking at the charts. So that's something that is simply to take into consideration. So I'm not taking any entry probably. As you can see, even a breakout retest would only have a short lifespan. So yeah, we will be moving in a very small range. Yeah, this is a 5, so this, you can see it's very short time. Not really any point looking at this day. So now let's move into Tuesday. We said that we don't have any report. We're coming into New York open over here. So far we have these last lows. Price is making new highs already, quite a little bit of volume spike. We have these highs. Of course, these are the current price sensitivity areas. We know that if the price is making, like for example, a high like this, we would love to see the retest of these highs compared to this one. The same is happening over here. I would prefer the retest of this area rather than this one. So this is simply an explanation of all the setup that I'm looking at. But yeah, let's have a look at the actual price action. So far we are breaking. In this case, the last high is very close, so any candle will make the job. We are coming now at the 8:20 AM Eastern. You can see that that's the retest. So that will be my entry, first entry so far. So yeah, that's what I'm talking about. And let's see if we have enough volume. So far it's only going like 30 pips. So far not much, but I want to be very cautious about possible break below this low. This is a higher low. Let's see if we're actually breaking up. Yeah, it's quite low, I would say, not much volume. And yeah, so far it's already 1 hour in this trade, which is, yeah, usually doesn't look good. And I think this is already a loss, not 100% sure, but let's see. So far now we also have these possible sells, trade ideas. We can see that we have a bearish pressure coming in. Let's see if price is actually breaking above. Yeah, so far that will be a possible first loss. Quite unlucky, but yeah, that's the case. Then we could probably take this sell, high risk high reward sells after New York Stock Exchange opening. Yeah, and that will be another loss. Quite a rangy day, quite messy so far, but yeah, that's what it is. Price is now breaking above. We have this last high. In this case, we are only taking into consideration this because there is no intermediate high. Yes, we might retest this previous one for possible continuation, but safest will be above there. As you can see, yeah, sketchy price action. As you can see, we add the retest of these lows again. So if we had to take all the trades, we would have taken this possible loss over here. Price action is not strong, but anyway, the price is moving strong. This is quite a spike up at the 10 a.m. candle. So let's say that we took this loss, but then when would we take another entry? If it's the same PSA, we could have probably taken this entry for the sake of taking one entry, and this one would be a win as per trade idea. So yeah, that would be a sketch day, still 3 losses, and then you would be able to trust the PSA, trust the analysis. But yeah, I don't know if that during live trading I would be able to take it as it is. Now let's move on into the last part of the same day. So as you can see, we have these highs. That's where we take a loss because the price is retracing to these previous lows. Now we would have possible continuation. We don't know if that one exactly that's the previous entry. Yeah, that will be a win. Let's see if we have possible further continuation. Okay. If we break below this low, we might have a correction on the bearish side. Of course, now we're getting at the London close, so not entering. But yeah, that basically would be okay. As you can see, price instead of retesting this level, actually retested this one, but it's not something that you can really know. Still, that would probably be a loss anyway if I have to enter exactly at the PPL or safely, as you can see, then below this low, but I don't know if that would be a win. Anyway, that's all after London closes, so not my trading time anymore. So let's come back into Thursday. Thursday, we said that we have jobless claims and then we have Powell testimony. So we might need to be wary about high volatility. We also had PMIs at 345, which is when right before the testimony. So let's see, this is already New York open. These are the last lows. This is the last high so far. Okay, very good. Possible break and retest of this high. Let's see if we have a candle closing over here. Price possibly retesting these lows. Let's see the jobless claims. We're coming with a worsening. Okay, so yeah, we are seeing strong correction. I would love to see any sell at this area, but yeah, anyway, if I would have taken buys, probably at the break and retest of this high. I don't know if this will be a win or a loss. Anyway, it's after the break and retest with the news. Now let's see with the sells over here. Yeah, that will be absolutely a win. So now let's see. I will see later about this trade. 1, 2, 3. Actually, if the entry is at the retest, this is 37. Probably it's like around 40 pips, I would say. This entry, so that will be a loss. Anyway, yeah, we have a win. Now let's see. Now this is sketchy because we have this last PSA, we have these last previous lows. This one is the old one. It's an old entry level. So what do I want? Would I want to see the retest over here, the retest over here, retest over here? So we have to be very cautious about the price action. So for example, if I had to take the sells below these lows, then in this case I would immediately enter at the first retest at this level, but I'm not really sure about it. Yeah, and as you can see, we had the last tap, so we are quite lucky that the candle is moving aggressively. Let's say that we enter again the retest over there at the live candle. Yeah, in this case that would be a loss, so I want to be cautious because maybe we are taking buys over there. So anyway, in this case that's a loss. We had a bounce from the key level. We took this loss. So let's say that we waited for the candle to close over there. Yeah, that would be a loss. Yeah, we see prices breaking above. And we're coming into New York Stock Exchange opening and also yeah, probably very likely that we already have had the S&P 500, the PMIs, which are coming worse than previous and worse than expected. So that's why we are seeing this bullish push due to the weakness of the dollar. So now let's see if we have a retest of this. This is, for example, is the last highs. This will be a full retest. So that's another thing. Where do I want to take the entry? Do I want to take it, wait for the price to retest over here or over there? So let's do the example. Okay, so let's see if we have this break and retest. For example, as you can see now, we have the retest of these previous highs, but we are seeing price digging a little bit below. But as you can see, waiting for this entry, we might have lost already the trade idea. Yeah, as you can see, an entry at this level would have been quite profitable. A little bit of drawdown and then a winning trade. I think so, but let's see about the retest. Of course, I'm not taking this one because I would have not taken it. Weird candles. This one, for example, open over here, so this could have been a retest already because it's the candle open at these lows. We're coming towards also at the start of the testimony. We don't have any other PMI, but yeah, that's the 10 a.m. candle. This will be a very, very, very risky entry, but let's see if it's actually profitable. Yeah, no, in this case it would be not. And yeah, that's quite end of pullback trade. Anyway, yeah, I will take a loss. I don't really care about it because I wanted to take it. The retest of these lows. The thing is that we lost this move, so this was the move. And yeah, I want to check if this one would have been a win at least. That would be quite close. And yeah, as you can see, this one is a retest of these previous lows. You can see that on the bearish side, we had the retest exactly of this previous one. And yeah, we might have the sells taking place if we were not in this trade. So simply as per setup, that will be a possible entry. Okay, not over there. So this one will be a loss. Now, where do I want to take possible trades? Probably above here or below there. I'm not sure if we're going to have another part of the chart. Yeah, I think it's over as it is. So will be 1 win, 3 losses. Not a very good thing. Not a very good win rate, I would say, this week. So 43.3, 48. Yeah, so that will basically be a win in this case. The entry at these all the lows. So that's quite sketchy. Yeah, quite a sketchy trade idea. But let's not focus too much on a single trade, and let's move on into Thursday. Thursday we have okay, yeah, because I was looking, we didn't have anything, so, and it was at 3:30. So yeah, this one was completely confused. So it was simply due to the price action and testimony whatsoever. There was no PMIs. The PMIs is coming right now, these days, so let's be cautious about it. So we're coming now into New York open. We have these highs, we have these last lows. Probably we are creating some market structure over there. So let's see, possible high risk, high reward entry already. Let's see, retesting these previous lows. But as you can see, very slow volume, but nonetheless, this one would be a win. Very good. That's the rule, that you don't need to know what is going to happen next in order to make money. Very good. Coming into New York Stock Exchange and the almost the PMIs. We have these last lows, a possible retest and continuation sells. Otherwise, buys above that level, price is staying below. We could take this high risk, high reward entry. Okay, so yeah, that's doesn't make sense because that's right before the PMIs. So I'm completely not focused. It's right before the PMIs that so we don't take an entry right before that, and we see that we have a spike up. So now let's see with the next slide the reaction of the market. So we are coming over here. So of course we don't take an entry right before that. So far we have these highs. Okay, so we know that the PMI is really bad. So that we know that the price action is bullish for gold, should be bullish. So let's see where do we have a retest. We have possible retest of these previous lows. Let's see if the price goes. Now price action we have a structure over here. We could have this retest as well as these lows. So we might take this high risk, high reward entry. And that's okay. If now this is a loss, that will be absolutely okay. But looks like that would be a possible win. Very good. We also had the retest of these highs and then a continuation up. Now let's see, coming into the 10 a.m. candle, let's see, this volume is slowing down quite a bit. There is not a strong market structure to say, okay, if we break below these lows, we're going to take sells. Yeah, we might have this area, but not really something that I want to already focus on. So now let's see. I would want to see some volume coming back to the chart and price breaking above. Now we might have some orders left below these lows. Let's see. Not the strongest direction, so I'm not really fancying an entry sells, but yeah, that might be it. No, I don't want, yeah. Okay, not really liking this price action. Okay, 1, 2, 3, yeah. This one would be a win. I don't know if this entry, so if this is my entry, at this bullish candle, so this one will be 42.3, 43.5, yeah, it should be like 12 pips, so this one would be a long weighted win, but I think where was it? Okay, it was here. As you can see, price might give us further trade ideas. Yeah, not really too many, but yeah, it will come up. We'll go into profits later on. Quite a sketchy trade idea, but still, as you can see, not my job to know if and when it will go into profits or stop loss. So now we're coming into the Friday, the 24th. We said that did we have much? We have the Michigan consumer sentiment late at 10 a.m. Eastern. So now this is New York open. We have this high, we have these lows. Okay, coming now at the 8:30 a.m. Eastern. This breakdown is not really the strongest, so I'm not really fancying taking this entry. Might still be a good trade idea, start of the trend, but the price can still bounce multiple times. It's not like we are in a strong directional trend. As you can see, price can bounce and there's no real reason for us to enter, but nonetheless, yeah, if we want to take it, that's a loss. Now let's wait for some clear price action. Okay. I will now breaking below these lows. This is also the last low. So a retest of this candle can be good. Okay, we are breaking below, we are retesting. So this might be high risk, high reward entry already, which will go into profits. This bullish candle will be the entry. Now let's see further price action, retesting this high, breaking strongly above. We have this last high. Okay, it's in a new 4 hour. That was a very strong bullish move. Let's see, what do we retest? Yeah, we are retesting this high, so that gives us a shot. Yeah, that would be a loss, and that's okay. Yes, that would be a loss of this trade. Now let's see if we have a possible continuation sells below these lows. No, these buys of course not. This one was only for these highs. Okay, now we have these previous highs. We wanted to see also some price action over here, but let's see. Okay, strong price action movement. We're coming at the 10 a.m. candle, and I think this is already the news. Mutual consumer sentiment basically unchanged. Let's see. This might be a retest. For example, do I want to enter at the retest of this one or this one? I would prefer to wait for this one. Yeah, okay. Maybe we still don't have the news, huh? So now let's see. Okay, so this is the news, and it was coming. So apparently the reaction was quite strong because it was worse than previous one. And yeah, no trade. Let's see now if we see a continuation bullish. Okay, a lot of volatility. Yeah, the news was over here, so that's okay, not to take a trade. Retesting of this last high, we might see is a single candle, but that's the last high, and we might have possible continuation above this one if there's further volatility. Yeah, but that's actually not. Very bad win rate this week, I would say. Yeah, quite sketchy. And let's see now the price action. So we had this further rejection. If price is reacting and rejecting these lows, we might see continuation sells. Otherwise, safest would only be below this one because it's also the last lows. Yeah, so the price is bouncing from this level. We might have a possible continuation bullish. Yeah, I mean, yeah, the volume is dying down and there is no real point into a Friday to take further trades. So 1 win, 3 losses to close off the Friday. Yeah, this is the next the Monday. So to recap the week, so we had 3-1, okay, 3-3, 3-4, 6-5, 6-6, 9-6. Yeah, so 9 losses, 6 wins. It's not the best win rate, but it's not that. I thought that would have been worse, but yeah. So now let's see the next week, and yeah, we'll see. So let's continue with the next week. So coming from Monday, the 27th, we have some impacting news and reports. Sorry. Tuesday, we have consumer confidence that we don't see over here. Usually it's quite impacting. Let's see on Wednesday, GDP. Yeah, that's good. And some power speech again. Then on Thursday, PCE, which is basically the PCI, the CPI, jobless claims. Then on Friday, we have some PMIs, usually quite impacting. So now let's start from the 27th. We know that we have durable goods and non-defense capital good orders. Starting from 8:30 a.m. Eastern. So now let's get into it. So price is quite bearish coming into New York Open, and we're now coming basically at the news. So we have these lows, we have these highs, we also have these last lows. Let's see now the price action. Okay, let's see also the news. The news are showing an increase, especially compared to what was expected. So I'm expecting a bullish dollar and a bearish gold. Okay, rejection over here after the news. This could be high risk, high reward entry. Yeah, or possible any entry below over here. So let's see. We see the bullish price action, and then we see the reaction over here. So that will be our entry, but that will be unfortunately a loss. Now price is bouncing above. Let's see now. This is actually now the last high. So not really taking into consideration these old highs for the buys. So now let's see. Yeah, the continuation up. We might want to take, if we want to take this high risk high reward, that would be another loss. And yeah, that's not really great. Now let's see if we have a retest of these lows, but basically with the wicks, that's all these lows for the continuation sells. Okay, yeah, slowly, but the price would take out this, any of this entry, price staying below, that would be a win. 1, 2, 1. So far still not, I would say. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, probably that would be a win. Yeah, that would be a win. I don't know what why this is not removing, but yeah. Also, I mean, if we didn't take this high risk high reward, we would have multiple retests below these lows for possible continuation sells. So even this entry would have been okay. This, our first entry, would only be profitable around here. So no further entry unless I'm really taking these sells, but already late into the session. So this will be my first day. It's a Monday, and let's move on into Tuesday. On Tuesday, this is the last part of, yeah, don't really care. Yeah, okay. On Tuesday, the 28th, what did we have? Nothing much. So let's see, New York Open, these last lows, last highs. Okay, price is now bouncing from this last high. Let's see if we have a possible continuation up. This could be a possible very high risk, high reward entry. This one. Yeah, very high risk because the price is not trending. So it doesn't really make much sense. But we have now the breaking below these lows. Now let's see if we have a retest of something before the continuation sells. Okay, we might have these last lows or these most recent lows. So it depends where do we want to enter. Let's say to enter over there because we don't want to miss the entry. Yeah, that would be a loss. We'll only go like 30 pips, and that's okay. That's exactly the bounce that we wanted. So now price is quite bouncing around. We might have a retest of this high for possible continuation up. No, not really. So really just letting it do what it wants. Not a very trendy day. Don't want to take further losses. So yeah, that's also the end of London session. So London close. One trade, one loss. That's okay. Let's move on into Wednesday, the 29th. We had something more. We have the PCE and GDP. Okay, so this is the release. we have PC increased, GDP, wow, very much decreased. So now this one was revised on the upside, so that was actually quite a good number, but still the current one, the actual one, is very bad. This one is good, but PC still increasing. So let's see the reaction of the market. We might think that it will be on a bearish side, because a high PC will mean that the Fed will need to raise rates even higher. But let's see simply the price action. So far it's bullish, but not a lot of volume. As you can see, price could go either way. Let's see now if we have a nicer retest of all this price action. Okay, entry possible at the PPL. This is quite forcing an entry, but let's see if we have a continuation up, and now we have a loss. Okay, price is now actually breaking below these lows. Let's see if that's a continuation sells. Yes, so as you can see, price would retrace over here. Let's see if we took this entry. Yeah, this one will still be okay, because it's like around 10 pips. And let's see if it actually goes into profits. Yeah, that would be a win. Very good. Also, safest entry would below this last low now would also have been a further win. Of course, I'm still in this trade, so no real, I cannot enter. Yeah, that would be a further win. We have these last lows on the left hand side, but we don't really want to think about them. We could have now taken this entry. This one is something that we could take, retesting these last lows. Let's see if we continue. Yeah, we continue into another win, which is over here. Okay, so now let's see. This is the price action. I don't want to spoil myself the second part of it. Okay, so we are coming very bearish. We're coming at the 10 a.m. candle. So we took, I don't remember which one. It was probably, we had further ones. So we took this. We took this one. 1, 2, 3, 4. So let's see at the key level. $18.20. Okay. Below over here. Let's see, yeah, if we have a retest of these lows, we might take another entry. Okay, price is quite in a compression, so not really, unless it can either go either way. Really a strong momentum on the downside, or we can retrace up. So this trade is quite sketchy at the moment, but we don't have any control over it, so no really interest into thinking about it. Yeah, still it's safe. It's still around 10 pips. Then we see the push down. Let's see if we break below. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4. So yeah, basically this one is a win. Was quite a rough win, I would say, but still nonetheless it's a win. Yeah, and it will go 1890, 1850. Yeah, that's 45 pips. Let's continue now with the next day. So we think, oh no, yeah, we didn't miss anything. So Thursday we have again the PCE jobless claims. Okay, before this is pre-New York, New York open. So we have these lows and these highs. Okay, so what is the news? Jobless claims worse than previous and worse than expected. PCE worse than previous and decreasing, so feeding the a possible narrative of not having to raise the rates that much. Now let's see if we have a retest of this previous area, or we will have to take further ideas. Yeah, this entry over here could go either way, but yeah, yeah, that would be absolutely a win. Very good. We could also have had this retest of these previous highs in case we miss this one. Now the only thing, yeah, we can retest is this previous area, because we don't have, I mean, I will not wait for the retest of these highs. I'm not expected to do that. I will probably take these buys, or if we create some market structure, as you can see over here. So this one would have been absolutely amazing. Sorry. Let's move on to the second part. Okay, yeah, so this was the spike up. We are creating some market structure. We are now breaking below, staying below, not taking any sells. Okay, let's see, yeah, do we have the momentum to break above? Okay, we might take this entry, price is staying above, for possible continuation buys. Yeah, that would be a loss. Let's see now if we actually break below these lows, retesting and then continuation down. Okay, yes. Price is staying below with a couple of candles, and that's actually a win. Okay, the retest can also be a retest of these lows. Very high risk, high reward entry. Yes, too high risk, I would say. Then possible same idea as before that. I mean, failing to make a new high above this previous PSA. Also, obviously matching the previous one. Breaking down, retesting the same area again. Possible trade idea again playing out. And now staying below these lows. Yes. Okay, so that the entry that I will take is, okay, we see the break below. Now this is the old low, so we don't really matter. They don't really matter that much. Where I will enter is the retest of these ones. So I will take this sell, as you can see, 10, 12 pips, but then it will go into profits, as you can see. This one would have been, of course, the best entry, and then it will go, yeah, down into profits. Okay, I don't think we have another one. I will not take trade anyway, but let's see. Yeah, we still have this one. Yeah, price is now breaking below these lows. Yeah, we took this one. Price is breaking below these lows, retesting it, yada yada yada. And then further continuation down. As you can see, we add this retest of these lows, which we could have taken anywhere around over here or over here. Probably I would take it more over there. And then yes, they don't know close and no further trades. Now let's continue with Friday, sorry, which is actually the 1st of July. We have PMI, so first start of the month. PMI after New York Stock Exchange is opening. Okay, now we are into New York. So far we have these lows, we have these highs. Okay, we have these eyes now. Perfect. This, as you can see, could have been a first entry, even though we might have a retest. Yeah, this would have been another perfect retest. There you go. Now let's see where the price might be retesting these previous highs. Yeah, this one in this case would have been a loss, and that's okay. Now we'll be waiting for the actual report. New York Stock Exchange is opening, so now we're coming into the first PMI. We have these PSAs. Okay, so I think, yeah, they are coming up around the corner. 52.7 is slightly improved, so which it might give gold some bearish juice, but I would wait for the actual 10 a.m. candle, 10 a.m. report, which is all decreasing and also most of them going below 50. This one is still above, but still very much decreasing. So I'm expecting now a bullish push, and high risk high reward entry will be above these highs, safest above these highs. Let's see. Yes, okay, this will be the entry. Yeah, possible high risk high reward retest. I don't like this rejection, but it's not up to me. That's exactly how it is. Very good. To close off the week, profitable. It's absolutely very nice. Okay. So now let's see. I think we have another part of this Friday. Yes. So we broke above. We took the retest of this high. That's our entry. Now, yes. Over there. Pam, pam, pam. As you can see, possible further retest of these top wicks for the entry. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I could have probably taken it after my win. That would be another win. Now let's see where the price might retest. It might retest these highs or dig down below. Remember that it's a Friday. I don't really want to take too many trades. Retesting this previous one, we might want to, I don't really want to take the risk, even though if it goes above. Yeah, it's a Friday. Don't really want to take it. It will go into profits anyway. So it will go, but yeah, don't really want to force the issue too much. The entry will be after this bullish candle is tapping here and then rejecting. We'll go 30 pips, fail to break above, and then having a continuation up. You can also see that price after London close probably breaks a retest and then continues bullish, as you can see. Perfect break and retest over here. So this one would actually be a win. Yeah, let's put it a win. This one, since it's after, will not take it. Okay, so I think this is it for the start of July. This week was much better than the previous one, I would say. And I hope you guys enjoyed. And I will see you next time with the next backtesting session.